Mr. Legacy. How you doing, buddy? Mr. Legacy in the house. Mr. Steven as well. How you doing today, Steven? Welcome, homie. Mr. Frost first? No, you were third, homie. Third. You were third today, Mr. Frost. How's everyone's day today, though? Daniel. Hello, Daniel. Shesk. Hello, Mr. Jan. Any suggestions for the 999 pack? I mean, it's a big pack. It's a very big pack. So you got to think of it from the point of view of... Jeez. You want to save it for when you... You don't spend money, though, do you? That's the problem. You don't spend money. Chilling, enjoying the peaceful Sunday. Hey, let's freaking go. Let's go. Yeet King, how you doing, homie? Welcome, sir. Welcome. Just putting out notifications that we are live, so give us 2 seconds and we'll crack on. We're going to be updating Grumpy's account for him now that we are in... Now all of the thingies have all changed. Okay, Mr. Granny in the house. Oh, chest hurts yesterday from the gym. I earn it from being #1 fighting machine. Wait, what do you mean? Wait, what? No, someone sent you that. Someone sent you that. You didn't earn it from being #1 fighting machine. Infantry buff yet? No, but apparently in October we're meant to be getting a new infantry officer. Whether it's true, I don't know. But that's just what I'll go. Legacy, are you still here, sir? I'm getting #2 in CD combat drills on my main and #3 on my ult. Damn, you busy, huh? You could play gold without You can play gold without spending, but being competitive in Legendary 1 or 2 without spending money is next to impossible. I agree. Yes, my friend sent it because I was #1 in Fighting Machine. Ah, okay. I thought you meant the game gave it to you because of you were #1 Fighting Machine. I was like, yeah, only 2 years. I mean, it's been, what, 3 years since we had the other one. So, okay, where are we? Yeah, now... My Grumpy is obviously all set up in for, what's it called, right? Everything here is set up for 9.1. So we're going to go through, change everything into 9.2. We're also going to make a rocket launcher setup. Now, he does have 1 rocket launcher. I want to get him with 2 rocket launchers, though. Is that going to be possible? Let's take a look to see if that's possible. Grumpy, we need you to have 2 rocket launchers. So you don't have a lot of tickets. Let's see, though, if you have... Where's your assembly? I am blind today. I can't see... here we go. Right. Let's have a look over here. So the answer is clearly a no right now. You do not, but you very closely can, right? I guess, sort of, not really. Yeah, okay, well, how many tickets do you have? You got 102? Okay, I think you can do that then. You have 3 of these. Now, obviously, we're not going to waste them. We're going to wait till the L4 opens up. But we can definitely get him working on that. Okay, so unfortunately, obviously, he does have a big buff on right now, which is going to be really sad to see. We have to remove it, but to be able to change everything, it's what we've got to do. So, right now, we are... I don't know what setup he's currently in. I'm guessing he's in defense setup. I'm guessing he's in defense setup right now. I would assume so. So, let's try and fix his setup here. So, defense was going to apply. Boom. Okay, so we're in defense now. We need to change everything around. Now, we got to reset everything. So we got to reset everything because we're going to be putting it all back to 9.0 because we're in gold 2 still. But as you know, recently, guys, they changed everything over to 9.0 if you're in gold. So kind of annoying, but, you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. So we're going to have to be removing and resetting absolutely everything here. It's going to take a little bit to get through this, but I'm sure we'll be okay. Now, there's the second one. Because here's the thing. He's going to have leftover blueprints now so that he's able to actually... what's it called? The fact he's going to have leftover blueprints means we will be able to... attributes reset. Okay. Right. So, okay, we're gonna have a full defense mode. Okay. Because he does have a second ATG. We could do a second ATG, right? But what officers does he realistically have to be able to make it worthwhile? He has Vindicta as well. Okay. I'm thinking... Fuck the rocket launcher off. Okay. Who goes really well with Vindicta on... Who can we put with Vindicta for the ATG? Legacy? Who you thinking? Yo, Sultra, how you doing today, homie? Had a great Legendary 1 Battlefield with the WRK Coalition Great Alliance. Hey, you ended up winning? Hell yeah. So, guys, who do you guys think is going to win? RK or Goth? I think Goth is going to win this one, right? Here's the thing, though, guys. We already have an ATG here with Steel Angel and Lady Shadow. That's the thing. We already have Steel Angel, Lady Shadow. So I'm thinking... Oh. No, he's not a double ATG. Before this, this is his defense setup before, okay? This was his defense setup. Now, I'm trying to make him a full defense setup that doesn't require the thingy-mabob. Now, what I'm thinking of doing is basically unlocking him 2 new plans, okay? Having 2 defense plans at the bottom. So you'll have defense that... So basically, he can go from full offense into defense without changing any units, right? That's what we want. But I also want to make him a proper, like, full defense setup where he has 2 ATGs. How do you reckon we should do this? Two ATG isn't needed. Yeah. Then why does he have 2 ATGs if it's not needed? You know, it's like it's not needed, but if you're gonna be in full defense, you might as well go full defense. You know what I'm saying? Is this guy 733 all-time power? No. He's 650. He had a big buff on. So I'm trying to think of how. Just scrap second ATG in my opinion. Dude, honestly, second ATG really fucking slaps if you're in an actual, like, defense mode. Because, yeah, that super heavy doesn't do anything. Technically, that super heavy does absolutely nothing. But I guess we'll go back to having this then. All right. How you doing today, Smith? Welcome, sir. Welcome. I mean, replacing it with a heli. One, he doesn't have a heli, but might as well just use the ATG at that point, you know? Might as well just use an ATG at that point. So, like, this is what it currently is set to. Now, he does still have Vindicta. Is Vindicta worth in a defense? I'm trying to think, is Vindicta worth replacing in this situation in a defense? I don't know. Hey, Mr. Bond, how you doing, homie? Welcome, brother. Don't have her awakened, so can't say much. You want Vindicta's skill with Thunder in this setup. Oh, yeah, for sure. It should already be in there. It is. It's already in there, so... Replace Argent with Vindicta and put... with Vindicta the ATG put with Agent with Maestro or Lady Liberty. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, he has... Because here was my original thought process, was if I put Uncle on here, right? Yes, we would lose out now on her, right? But what we could theoretically do is... We could then have, with the ATG, have someone like... Because I know that we have, obviously, Lady Liberty, which Lady Liberty is not terrible. Obviously, having this is nice and this is nice, right? These two are actually pretty decent in a defense, right? But, like, overall, it was like... That was my thought. Maybe use Maestro with them. But also, thinking about it, if you have a look here, I've just noticed the skill... We're using this skill for skill training, which reduces the enemy's damage resist by 25%, which is, in general, already a good skill, you know? It's already a good skill, so... See, would you say you would rather have... In this defense, would you rather have... Saber or Lady Liberty? I feel like Saber just has more chance of triggering and doing something, but I don't know. Maybe Liberty would still work pretty well. I would rather have EOP to pop Vox's skill faster. We've actually done testing about this in the past, Smith. We've done a full live stream testing it, and we also like done the behind the scenes on it. And basically, there's the only thing that Vox gets from it. So let's open up Vox right now. So if you see here, it says when deployed in the field, we'll forget about that. When this officer's troop is garrisoned in your base, increases the damage resist by 30% for 8 seconds, and reduces prep time for all garrisons officer skill by 0.5 seconds. Now, this here, the only thing that happens is you will get a 30% protection 1 second early. That's it. So instead of getting that, because okay, how do I explain this? The part here where it says reduce the prep time for garrisoned officer skill by 0.5 seconds. This is an instant passive skill. This here classes as a passive, and the moment the base is active and she's in here, that skill is active. It's only the defense part that takes longer. Does that make sense? It's only the defense part that takes longer. The way we tested it is we hit the base like in 4 different stages. The first one was with her in the base on her own, okay? And we hit the base. And then what we done is we attacked the base with I and someone else. It was probably Futurus and I at the time. And basically, we got the result of the damage. And we done that attack twice to guarantee that damage result, and it was identical. We then put I's skill on her, and we done the attack again. But obviously, we removed... no, it wasn't with I, sorry. It was... we used Futurus and someone else, but we trained I's skill on the how it was attacking. But basically, all it is that you get the 30% protection 1 second early, right? That's all it is. But the problem with that is almost every Howie that's attacking you is also getting their Howies off 1 second early. So it didn't really make a difference. The only thing you're getting that 30% quicker from is literally the officers that don't include I or, for example, Thunder and stuff like that. But guess what? Those guys, they're not really doing much damage to you compared to the main ones. So rushing this is not as more important as rushing this, for example. Rushing this is so much more important because you can get your skill shots off a lot quicker with your damage and stuff. It's a lot more important. Hobby says Flame and Red Heat together. No. You want to put Stinger and Red Heat together. It's the best defense possible on the game. I'm talking more about AG situation, most likely, and I'm not referring to skill training. I'm referring to Vox. No, just use him as aid instead. I mean, you could do, because let's be honest. I get what you mean. Because then, technically speaking, is this rocket launcher going to be doing absolutely crazy work? I don't think so. We need to... I guess I need to look for a battle report. Because, yeah, I mean, you're technically... He's deleted all of his fucking shits. Oh, no. What's up, Mr. Cole? How you doing today, homie? I swear me and Jen did this setup. Yeah. Do you reckon that'd be a good idea, Legacy? We swap this out for I, just so that I does that does still go off 1 second quicker. I mean, I don't know if it's super worth it. I guess it would also, the fact that it's a rocket launcher and if they're tanking you with like an infantry, it would work, but I don't know. What do you think, guys? What do you guys think? I don't know how I feel about that. Like, it's okay for sure. Legacy's not in Discord. Legacy's just talking in the chat. What do you think, Legacy? It would be much better against an infantry, and either way, that rocket launcher can't do much. True. What am I hearing today, Carl? What am I hearing from you? Fortification damage. Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends really what we're going to be doing. So, I don't... Because on here, we've got this, and then we've got damage intensity 20. We could remove that, for example, and put on that, which now frees up something else, for sure. But we might not even need that, so let's have a look. Now, obviously, training Stinger, 35% buff is nice, and then 25 thingy, perfect. Over here, normal attack, yes. What's over here? You got crit. Yep. Okay. Now, the only thing I would switch out here, maybe, is that one for this one here. And maybe he could think about getting the skill training done. How do you feel about skill training, mister? Now, we're double stacking this, but I'm wondering if we can do better than double stacking that right now. Let's have a look if we could do better than double stacking. No, because he doesn't have this skill. I think double stacking is going to be the way to go here. Wait, what's this? You need Haymaker's special skill and super heavy. We have it. We got Haymaker's super skill on there. Yeah, so Jen on my phone, lad, chilling on the sofa. Now, at the time, I think skill training was Jen's issue. There it is. Wait, you need Haymaker? Okay, yeah. I got a question. Does Thunder and I, with I skill training on Thunder, mean it will go in 5 seconds? And with the glove max mean 4.5 seconds? Yes, basically you are correct there, Hobie. Is it Hobie or Hobby? I mean, it's Hobie, right? Hobby? Hobby has 2 Bs, I think. I don't know. I did all the skill training with you last time we arranged the account. Yeah. I think, obviously, with the fact that there's a new officer out as well, it's gonna, like, with this officer being out, is really, really good. Because here's the thing, right? Imagine if he had an ATG, for example. Let's just say he had an ATG, right? This was an ATG. The only thing I would say would be different is we'd replace Uncle on here. And then over here, you would have, for example, her and Vindicta, for example. That's the only way in which I would change it out, if I'm honest with you. But at the same time, this skill training is different and stuff like that. So, like, I get it. I do get it. Right, where are we? Let's put these back on. I think... What's better? Trying to think what's a better option to have, realistically speaking. I just misclicked again. Love that from me. Right. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Just get a heli, bro. I mean, a heli won't... A heli with defense officers isn't anything special. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It really isn't anything special. It's just not. Like, realistically, it is not anything special. If you have everything maxed out, Hobie, yes. If you have everything maxed out, yes. Yeah, this is just a pure turtle setup. Hey, take care, Yeadin. I appreciate you, homie. Thanks for stopping by. Terrain is definitely goated, but let's be honest. If we was to get Terrain, Terrain would technically replace Lady Shadow, right? But do you need to replace Lady Shadow? Wait, why not put the BM, i.e. the rocket launcher, with Thunder or Red Heat with Vindicta? Wait, what? Put the BM... I'm assuming when you say the BM, you mean the rocket launcher, right? With Thunder or Red Heat, with Vindicta or Lady Liberty. So before they come, you have a chance to deal more damage before they surround the base. You're talking 100 or 2 kills. Like, 100 kills here or there. It's nothing special, you know? It's nothing special to get that extra 100 or 2 kills. Do you know what I'm saying? It's you're literally talking about jumping out, hitting 1 or 2 RTs, coming back, and then maybe if you're lucky doing it again. So you're looking at, yeah, you know, maybe 100 or 200, maybe 300 kills at most. But like, it's not really worth it. You're better off just setting yourself up, getting ready. Because let's be honest, you could still jump out and hit another artillery piece with this if you're lucky anyway. Like, we're just setting up for... This is just pure turtle. So this is his pure turtle setup, okay? There is no other... No ifs, no buts, no maybes. It is just pure turtle mode. That's all this is. That's all we're setting this up for. Right, so let's start with this unit here. $180, because we're in gold 2. How did everyone find their first L4 with the new, like, stats of stuff? How did everyone find it? Did everyone enjoy that? Okay. Then ATG is going to be second. ATG second. Yeah, I'm curious how everyone found their first L4 with the new restriction changes. Third unit will be this one. Scopes, I mentioned to Mag that he should join AFK for 1C4 since Brave Pass event is over. What do you think about it? He's just too strong for us, dude. He's way too strong for us. Hi, Hitman. How you doing today, homie? Hamza. Hello, hello. Where are you from? What's your favorite video game, sir? Stats were fine, but Navy was pure grape. Here's the thing. Navy is going to take a while to get better, but I think it will improve. I think it'll improve for sure. Oh, wait. He has... Okay, he has a second one. Awesome. He does not have a second one of this, though. We need him to get a second one of these. Alright, you need to keep your eye out for a second one of these, mister, okay? The 48-round rocket launcher thing. Do we want to do that? I don't... Off the top of my head, I can't remember how many, thingies he has. I guess we're gonna try and build it to be identical. I don't know fully what... I can't remember off the top of my head how many wrenches he has and stuff. So, maybe he has enough wrenches. No, he doesn't. Okay, so... Okay, so... I'm trying to think how I want to set this up. So, obviously, these two don't need wrenches in. So, I guess it's fine how it is. All right. I mean, wouldn't it be a new experience? Would we see the same see you two on the same alliance? Well, we could have seen us on the same alliance if Temp had allowed some of us to join for the ticket, but it is what it is. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't see. You say it would be a new experience. It'd be a new experience of us getting placed against someone or enemies we can't fight because we got someone on our team who's just way too strong. It's just, it's not necessarily a new experience. It's just ruining the game, you know? Yeah, it's just ruining the game. It's like saying, oh, should we just get Messi to join a Sunday league football team for a bit of fun? It's something different. No, he's going to fucking shit all over you. It's like, it's pointless. it won't make the game enjoyable, right? It would just literally fucking ruin the game for my whole alliance, you know? Vanguard Heli puts in work now, especially with Havoc, Haymaker, and Stillfear. Haymaker on a Heli is insane, dude. Heli is really, really good right now. Very, very good. So we also need to reset all of these. Yes. I'm resetting everything for now, even though I know that that didn't need to be technically reset. But we're resetting everything to make sure we get everything. Oh. Right. Hey, take care, Hamza. I appreciate you, homie. Thank you for stopping by. Then let's bring 590 plus collectors in AFK. That would still ruin it for everyone else, though. That's what I'm trying to explain. That would ruin the game for everyone in AFK. Right. My brain's kind of lost right now. I forgot what we were doing. So, wrench-wise, we've got 80-60 in here. We've got 80-60 in here. We've got 80-60 in here. And then we've got 40-20 in here. Okay? Now, with regards to that, how many do we have left? I think we couldn't go any further, right? Oh, wait. There's more. I'm assuming he had some in his air. Do we keep some in his air? Let me have a look at his air tech. How's his air tech coming along? He had wrenches in his air by the looks of things. His air tech is coming along, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, his air tech's coming along pretty well, so probably a good idea to maybe work on the air, but no matter how many strong players you have in your alliance, gonna put you in legendary 2, you'll have to be 40 plus billion. Huh? Do you mean it's not going to put you in legendary? I know we won't be in legendary, but we'll be fighting against other players who are also sandbagging. Does that make sense? We'll be against other players that are sandbagging. Yeah, this is defense setup. I'm going to reset this. I'm going to take wrenches out of here. Because the rocket launcher is... This rocket launcher especially isn't going to do much in a defense, right? We've got defense officers on it. It's not going to do much, so we're not going to put any wrenches in it. So, the main thing that I need you to do... In fact, I'll even quickly grab now if I can. I'll see if I can grab now. Oh, I nearly done it again. Okay, prototypes, quick enhance. Prototypes done. Level 1. Why the fuck have I done that? How the fuck have I done that? God damn it. See, chat, I'm just slacking today. I haven't done account setups in a while. on stream, and I'm trying to rush it to not keep you guys waiting too long on the same damn thing, and I keep making mistakes. Right, where are we, guys? Thank you for all the loves in the chat as well. If you haven't already done so, please think about hitting the like button on today's stream. Obviously, it really help. I do appreciate you all for tuning in now. Hope everyone's having an amazing Sunday so far. I put the rest of the wrenches into the lid bomber. Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing, homie. That's what we're going to be doing. If it is a pure turtle setup, why not use the second ATG? Because I was thinking about doing that. Don't get me wrong. I was thinking about doing that. But we ended up going against it purely for the fact of it's not a true full like defense setup, if that makes sense. Like, yes, it is a full defense setup, but it's not a full defense setup. It's like hybridy defense. It's the best defense without needing to looks like a rare thing to what looks like a rare thing. There isn't any alliance under 40 billion in legendary, though. Yeah, no, I mean, we're not afraid of being put in legendary, Smith. We know that if we get Mag and other big people in, we're going to be fighting Mag-sized people who also have that same thing in their alliance, and we're not going to be able to do that. So, but I am curious, when you mentioned it to Mag, what did Mag say? I am curious. All right, Air Force. Let's get the Air Force up and running as well. So, prototypes. Let's get these. So now you should be able to have all your planes. There you go. Right. 180. 180. And 180. Modify. 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 Guess what? You now have 3. Okay, so where's your plane setup? Defense is at the top. Okay. Okay. Okay, so the defense is the top one. Where are we? Units. So this is gonna have that one. That one. HP, that one. HP. HP. There you go. Then, max that out. Max that out. Would you look at that? 3 maxed out planes. Are the air all maxed now? Do we then need the max air and max bomber setups? Yes, I'll be doing all of that for you as well, sir. Don't you worry. Hence why I said we need to go on your account to fix it all. Because things have changed. So, firepower, firepower, HP, firepower, firepower. Okay. Now, over here, you're going to want to have... In fact, no. This is defense setup. I want to have firepower, firepower. Which is still good, guys. Don't get me wrong. It's still good. So, parts. Yes. 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 Firepower. Firepower. There you go. We've got 60 in here. What is it that he doesn't have? Ooh, okay. 45. Ah, so it's these. He doesn't have any of this left over. Oh, no. We could definitely get some back, though, for sure. We could definitely get some back. If you think collector really matters, then it's you who doesn't understand matchmaking. Because I've been on 7 80+ collectors in Gold 2 against Alliance that have 40s collector at max. Yeah, we've had it before as well, Smith, where I think it was 2 L4s ago. If it was 2 L4s ago, so not this L4 we just had, but the L4 before that, our highest, Smith, is 40, at the time, 46. Now that person's 48. But they were collector 46, our highest, okay? And basically, we went against an alliance that had, on average, everyone being either 50 or 60. They had 2 members in the 90s and 1 person at 108. So, yes, every now and then, the matchmaking just completely disregards Collector. But Collector level is a part of it. 100% Smith. Because on average, 8 out of 10 times, we do not get matched against high Collector players. 8 out of 10 times. It is on par with the sort of people we have. So yeah, it does come into effect. Right, I'm trying to think right now. I need to... Your blueprints. We need to get rid of some of your... What's it called? Your parts. Your spare parts that aren't needed anymore. We need to recycle some shit, dude. I'm just trying to find your parts thing. Here we go. Your part workshop. Holy smokes, buddy. What is this? Why do you have so many fucking parts, bro? What is going on, Grumpy? Why have you got so many bronze parts, homie? You do not need bronze parts, sir. Holy fucking smokes. Okay, there you go. So, now that we've got that out of the way, is that enough? I don't think that's enough. I don't think that's enough to do what we needed. The bronze part doesn't auto dispatch. They do. So the bronze parts are in here. See here? Auto disassemble copper parts. Or copper, not bronze. Over here, you got to tick this box. Oh, you can't see it because my big head's in the way, right? But right down below where I am, there's a box that says auto disassemble parts. You just need to activate that on your end. Okay? Now, I don't think that's going to be enough, though. We might need to do some more. I don't know. Let's have a look. It's still not enough. God damn it. Okay. Fees, I don't think we've got enough to be able to... Right. Ba 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 ba. Wait, all of this is spare, right? That's spare. Could definitely get rid of that. Now, I'm trying to think... With regards to your boats already have parts on it, right? Yeah, you got a lot here. No, there's no point destroying plus parts because you only get half the amount return. And not only do you only get half the amount return, but if you ever down the line go back for it, it's nice to have them, you know? Alright, so these are all spare. All of these are spare that you do not need. And you've still got spares left over of each. So that was an okay call to make. Right. How do you still not have enough? What? It's the... He needs 100 and... Wait, what? Revert the high one back down. So revert all of these back down, yeah? Okay, yeah. I don't know... Yeah, okay, I always forget that you need to do that. My bad, my bad. It's always weird when you see that. Okay, you don't need to do that. I guess you can do that. It's weird because it converts up but doesn't convert down. There we go. Alright, I don't know why it does that. That's so, like, fucking weird. Oh my god, we still need more. Holy... Okay, let's... What other methods are there to get this shit? Alright, there. Hey, you don't have a lot of blueprints, which is kind of crazy. Alliance store. And then the next place is... Where the fuck's his fucking thingy? Here we go. How do you have nothing in here? What do you be buying, sir? You're 650 mil. There is nothing in here. There is nothing in here you need to be spending where the fact you have nothing right now. Help me understand. How you doing today, Mr. JVP? Welcome, sir. I'm so fucking confused right now. Brother, what is going on? Like, I'm actually so perplexed. It's unreal. It's unfathomable. What is going on? Arena, we went to the arena store. I'm actually so fucking lost right now. Arena sold parts. Let me have a look. Go back to the arena. Yeah, we got the arena parts. I need your help here, Mr. Grumpy. I need you to explain to me how the fuck you got nothing in your... What's it called? Right. I guess the only other thing is to see if there's any other parts that we could potentially get rid of. What does this give, though? Is there a way to tell what you're going to get? Okay, no. We don't want that. That doesn't give what we want. That does give us what we want, though. So I need to check with these parts here. Because that gives us what we want for the GMD. I think there's spare parts for a GMD. He only has one GMD, right? And they're both better. Honestly, I think we're just going to get rid of that and get the GMD. I am buying the things you told me to buy. And I buy the ammo and the wheel parts for Navy and Air. No. Brother, you're buying so much unnecessary things. If you... Over here, there's nothing you... I mean, you haven't been buying what I told you to buy, realistically. Because if you come here, I told you to get the ammo, which you haven't bought the ammo either. There shouldn't be anything you buy from here, realistically. Like, it should just be these and this, and that's it. Like, there's obviously other stuff you've been spending it on. It's physically impossible. I'm really confused. Okay, yes, we checked the GMD. We can get rid of those spare GMD parts. Do you plan on having 2 GMDs anytime soon? Yes, but even buying all of them, there's no way you would have gone through them all. That's what I'm trying to explain. Are you planning on making a second GMD, Grumpy, anytime soon? Yeah, I mean, I can definitely get rid of these, for example. I can get rid of these 3 because he already has that. But so 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there you go. Okay, what about these? Do these give what we want? They do, and he already has the parts for that on there. Scolding the poor man? I'm not scolding him. Just trying to teach him. That's all. This is for the, what's it called? The bomber. How does he have 1 and 2 here? Does he have more than 1 part for each of them? If so, that's insane. Oh, he does. Beautiful. Okay, so if he ever gets a second lib bomber... Okay. We should now have enough. I just need to go in and recycle these. There you go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. We're back, guys. False alarm. We're all good. We're all good. New orders every time. Nope. Same orders. Same orders. Same orders, mister. Right. He's low on wrenches now. Okay, so we've done the wrenches anyway. Right. Okay, I get what you mean. So, we've done that. So, we want to go 60-40 then. So, after all of that, I generally thought he would have more wrenches. We need to quickly reset this then. Right. Because we're going to put that to 60-40 and then put the rest in the fighter so that the fighter stays alive a little bit longer. Right. Boom. You can buy gold material for VIP. Dude, that gold material is so expensive, though. Yes, he has a lot of gold, but I think... What are you saving up your gold for, mister? What's you saving up your gold for? Yeah, it's so expensive. Unless you're literally a rich-ass motherfucker, billionaire, not worth it. Not in the slightest. Okay, 60-40. There we go. Now, in his defense fighter, we'll put the remaining. There you go. That'll do something. Right. Kind of. So, now he has... Let's check here. Boom. So, we've got the crit strike rate, extra damage, extra damage, extra damage, damage, thingy. I really want to... we're going to get him this, I think. This skill is definitely worth it, guys, especially for the ATG. Damage. Can we get normal attack on here? Does he have? See, we could realistically get this skill, but for now, we'll keep this on just so he doesn't have to spend any more statues. Because it is best for him to save up for the next officer that comes out to see what is available. So, we've got damage, 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 damage... over here we've got this on. Now I guess technically damage, right? Mm-hmm. Don't keep me waiting. Let's see what's harder. I guess the okay, that's fine. Now let's check over here. So he's got the intercept resilience, which is okay, but I feel like it's not the best thing possible. Good. Good. Okay, good. That'll do. Can he not... Okay, let's see if we can improve this a bit. Damage there. See, this sucks because it's only against tanks and stuff. 15. It'd be nice if we could get all 3 to have skills on, right? It'd be a much better option. Makes sense, seeing as he's got this officer on there anyway. damage. I don't think he can even get a balance skill, right? There's not a single balance skill available. No, it'd have to be a protection skill then. Unless... Yeah, no. Okay. It'd have to be... It just has to be a protection skill. That one?
Interesting.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, why change the skills you put on last time? Because we're trying to make it, because before, let's see, show you here. You weren't using this unit. Before, you only had 2 units. Okay, you had your fighter and your bomber, and then you had a very weak fighter. That fighter was going to do nothing. Might as well just use the good skills from them unit officers onto your bomber. Now, you have all of them in use. Now you want to maximize all 3 of them, not just 2 of them. That's why it's changed. Okay? That's why it's changed. So, damage intensity, troop HP, I think is the one. We definitely want this one here. Normal attack. Plain troop. Yeah, I think this is basically the best option. Yeah. I mean, technically speaking, this one here, intercept and damage intensity, it does say whenever this officer attacks, it grants a shield. Yeah, okay, so you definitely want that on your defense. The drop rates for perfect part blueprints now is ridiculous. Yeah, it's getting, it does feel like it's getting harder. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Okay. And then my question again is, do we need max fighter setup and max bomber setup? Yes, we're going to need to do that. I already answered you, mister. I already answered you, mister. Right, I mean, I guess your boat setup doesn't really matter. Because, well... But I guess we could do it, right? Chat, I want Grumpy's account, though. I want his account. He already has them. He already has it set up. He already has it set up when I done it for him last time. Ooh! Sultra coming in with a $10 super sticker? Dude, that's really kind of you. I don't deserve that, homie, but I really appreciate it. Thank you, buddy. Guys, can we get some love in here, please, for Mr. Sultra? I really appreciate that, homie. That's really kind of you, sir. Let's get some W's in the chat. I reset it, Smith. Mr. Smith is blind. He's blind, chat. Okay. Oh, he's very close to maximizing it. Firepower maxed. Damn. Damn. Okay. Ooh, if we was to go... We could go 98 across the board. There you go. Okay. I think that's fine. Because it'll be sitting in the base most of the time. You don't want a $10? You can use it. What am I hearing? I really appreciate that, though. Thank you so much, Hobby. Not Hobby, Sultra. That's really, really kind of you, sir. Working on a lot, Hurry. There's so much shit we want. Yeah, there's so much to get. I mean, when you needed the materials. Oh, no, 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 no. Hmm. No, that 1% more worth it. Because there's 1% damage in it. It's like... Right, so I guess overall, if we think about this now, we've got... Yep. Yep. Officer setup here. The only way this officer setup could be better is if he had this officer here. But of course, at the moment, it's fine. We'll stick with this. Don't like that. I mean, this is defense mode, but like, he won't be... The thing is, he's not really going to be using this, is he? Right.
Don't make me say it twice.
I guess it's not really gonna fucking matter because, as I said,
Want me to show you how it's done?
there you go. Right, the boats don't really matter again because this is just this is his land focused setup. So let's make sure now that the officer stuff is all in the right place as well. We got that. That I don't want that. I want. Oh no, we want crit on that one. What's better, guys? This is for red heat. What do you reckon's better? To have this on there? Or 10... Yeah, we'll keep that. We'll keep that. Normal shot.
This is all just a misunderstanding.
Yep. Okay, that's fine.
Without hatred,
Nothing. That one.
Don't keep to do this job.
Where there's risk, there's profit.
Before we set
I guess no, we'll put that there. Fuck it, we'll put that there. What about that one? We'll put that there as well. How many people have the generous star badge in-game? The what? The generous star badge. Oh, wait, is that this thing here? I don't know. Many people have already got... No way people have got this. Has anyone got the bounty giver or the legendary one? There's no way, man. That's crazy. Okay, right. So this is, guys, going to be the defense setup now. Safe formation, yes. Right, defense is done. Defense is done. Full send now. Right, so the way we're going to do this, full send, apply only the officers. Apply. We kept the units the same. Now, the only thing we need to do is reset these for now. So, go here, reset, yes. And then we also want to reset this one. Now, the reason we want to reset them quickly is because we need the wrenches out of them. Now, over here, we're going to obviously be putting... We're going to reset this unit, the ATG, because the ATG does not need to be maxed out when we are in offense mode. It's only in defense mode that we need that to be maxed out. And then... Now, this should be maxed 80-60. This should be maxed 80-60. This should be maxed 80-60. And preferably, I don't know if we can get this one. 80-60 here. Nice. Okay, 80-60. I guess the question... I'll probably have to reset this, but... How many parts can go in that? Okay, so this could also be done a bit. Ooh. Okay. Do we put... So, guys, again, this is his thingy setup, okay? This is his offense setup, right? Which means he's going to be attacking bases. He's not going to be using the ATG to attack bases. We get that, okay? We do get that fully. But now the next question, guys, is do we put some into his air? Like, wrenches-wise. Do we forget the ATG, or do we still use, like, just do air to be standard? View Ancestry Alliance. You can find many people with it too from all server Valorant. I hear some people gift diamonds, then reject it and get a loop or credit like a scam. No, it doesn't work that way. Points only generated if the gifted person accepts the diamonds. Yeah, it's only if the person accepts it that they get the points. But one thing I am curious about, though, Smith, again, I haven't tested it. I mentioned it in my very first video when they announced that it was a thing. So it mentions on there that the sender can bring it back. Is that true? Like whoever said, like, let's say I sent 99 diamonds to someone, I can retract them diamonds if I want to. Is that true? Forget the ATG, put it in the fighter? That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking too. Because it's not like... It's not going to be a crazy amount, is it? Tips on City Level 3. I'm new. Zark, welcome to the stream. Where are you from? And what is your current favorite video game? And the best tip for being in C3, honestly, is just being active, dude. It sounds like a stupid thing. It sounds like I'm just, like, half-assing the, like, the answer. But the answer literally is the same either way. It's literally just quite simply just be active. The most active, the more active you are, the more you're going to enjoy the experience, realistically. The more you'll level up quicker and stuff like that. So that's genuinely my honest response. But, like, other than that, I don't know. It's I'd say the best thing to do is save up your officer statues to keep working on, obviously, the new officers that are coming out. Don't be working on the older ones. Work on the newest ones, you know? Tips, you say? Get out of here, JVP. Yeah, 1 unit per camp, definitely. Don't ditch the air, always prioritize. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say prioritize, but definitely don't ditch it. You know, especially if you're, like, let's say I wouldn't prioritize your air if your tech is all in RT, you know, or if your tech is all in tanks. Don't prioritize your air, but, you know, you definitely want one fighter at least. Minimum one fighter. Early game, focus on one from each camp, yeah. Definitely is the best advice. Right. Let's get this back up and running. HP. Then I would say this one should have the better things. There we go. And then this one. There we go. Right. For whom? So.
Wind is shifting.
Together, we will.
Caught it.
Together, we will.
The wind is shifting. All units, recalibrate.
Yep, that'll do.
The key to not locked on and without hatred.
Shame.
There is no life for me.
Awaiting your instructions.
Machine firing. The key to not being defeated is to not make mistakes.
Awaiting your instructions.
Good form beats raw power.
Okay, I think we've got everything here.
Good form.
Yeah, perfect.
I will give everything I
That'll do.
Awaiting your instructions.
Yeah. Can we change this one?
Keep firing until there's nothing.
Okay, we'll change that actually to that one. Offers a skill boost.
There is no victory without battle.
Hello, Axel. How you doing today? Wait, is Privyet the same? Hello in... I know Privyet is hello in Russian, but is it the same in Ukrainian? It's probably different.
Shame. Such fine work put to such.
They must always take time.
No, I feel like I can improve this here, right?
Will be machines firing data calibrated without hatred. The wind is shifting.
There is no life.
They must always take time to remember the fallen.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, yeah. I can put on... Oh, because we're going to have this, actually. Normal bust.
There is no life for me but the army.
There is no victory without battle.
They must always.
Shame.
Without hatred, I would have nothing.
We're getting that one skill for skill training, so
Going over the schematics in my head.
I think it's okay. 15% firepower or 5% damage intensity. Then we're going to go with the 5% damage intensity. Yeah. Right. So, Grumpy, I'm going to get one skill training for you, sir. And that one skill training is this skill here, okay?
I'm not panning for gold.
So. Hey, cutie patootie. Okay, 180. Yes. Right, the reason we're doing this, Grumpy, is obviously by the time the next update's out, you'll still have enough statues in case there's a new officer you need. But you need this for multiple different skill trainings in different setups. So, it's going to be worth it for you. Right. Now, we need to make...
All right. Just.
We need to switch this up a bit now. Remove.
Perhaps I should repeat.
Okay.
Pilots these days struggle with the basics.
And we want... your defense. So this is going to be your defense plane every time, okay? You don't want to be switching through them. So defense plane. And then... offense plane. Okay. Now, with regards to your... have you ever planned on you can do 3 planes as well, technically. Now, if you do 3 planes, you're going to need... like 700, we're gonna need 1,400 statues. I answered your question, Scopes. They can't reclaim the diamonds from you, but they can ask for a refund for whatever they used to pay for the gift, and you won't be the one who will get harmed. Oh, okay. Okay, thank you, Smith. I didn't, Right, let's see. So... Yeah, I mean, shit, that might be, yeah, because obviously I was thinking, like, what if, like, someone sent you a gift, you spent the gift, and then they reclaimed it, and it's like, is that going to put you into negative? Like, that would fucking suck. Blade and Dark, it's all he has, Rafe. It's all he has right now. Hopefully, eventually, he'll be able to maybe awake, if he ever awakens these two, then he'll be able to have a triple plane set up, but right now, it is the best we got. You got to deal with the cards you're given, okay? Okay, so how are we going to make this better? Skill training is definitely something we've got to work on, especially for his heir. If they refund, that'll be the one in negative. Okay. That'll be good then. Because I'm trying to think how we can best do this.
Pilots these days struggle with the basics.
What did I do for the skill training? I need to quickly check the other one. Okay. Okay, yeah. So we did this one. We did this one, and then we did this one. Then over here, we did
just like in training.
This one. Two seconds, chat. 2 seconds. What's the collector on that account? 40 something? It's not high collector. Two seconds, chat. Sorry. Okay. I feel a lot of skill training coming up again. Never going to be able to save statues. Yeah, pretty much. So skill training is the biggest thing when in realistically. It is the biggest thing. So question now is what's better? I guess that.
I'm holding up just fine.
That will go there for now.
Pilots these
Right,
days
okay.
Hunter is only as good as his prey.
Parts, yeah. Okay, so this is now his full send. Save. There you go. So, his full send is now done. Do you use your 2 times 6 seconds and your 5 seconds? Do you use these or not? Grumpy? You do? Okay, now. Okay. Daddy Smith always late except when it matters. I only found out a couple of weeks ago that thunder cast and speed works on any unit. It works on absolutely any unit, but only in the field. Now, here's the situation we're at, chat. He does use both of these. Now... I think... in general, there's not really much that we're going to need a change on here. Yeah, okay, so apply here. There's only a few things I would change. First of all, these need to go back. Okay, so we're gonna have to keep changing these over every time. That's okay though, we can do that. There was only a couple of things I wanted to change over here. I think I wanted to put on that. I then wanted to put on...
Awaiting your instructions.
that on there.
Without hatred, I would have not.
That's the same. That's fine.
Freeze.
Soph.
Freeze.
We must always take time to remember the fallen.
And I wanted to put on that.
Sorry, was just going over the...
The key to not being defeated is to not.
Can we change that to be anything better or not? No. Okay, keep that there. Right. Guessing it's Grumpy's account. Yes, Demon, we are sorting out Grumpy's account right now. And it was just the air as well. We needed to quickly change some of these around. That's fine, that's fine. Put that on there. Oh, and then that one on there for now. I just pressed on the wrong one.
I'm holding up just fine.
All right.
Pilots these days.
Right, at least I'm learning, memorizing where we're putting everything, guys.
Pilots these days struggle with the basics.
Offense, special,
Mom's watching, and I owe her my
offense, balance, offense, protection. There you go. Right. Only reason I can tell it's because of the thunder. Yeah, thunder is kind of crazy, huh? Nothing over here needs to change right now. Right, so this is the 6-second one. I'm okay to save this, though. I don't think anything else we need to change. I'm pretty confident, chat, that this pretty much is... all good. I think we're all good here. So that's 6 seconds. Now, 5-second one. Only. Okay, so 5 seconds. Again, I don't think there's anything to change. Apply just the officer. Apply. Officers. We just want to change.
For me, but the army.
I think I want to put on... Yeah, no. Okay, yeah, no. We want that. We want that. I don't want to change this. Because I remember this is 5 seconds, meaning he's going to be attacking a base. He knows he has to pull back in very quickly. So, because of that, we want to have this unit here will just be sat there waiting to hit something that jumps out. So yeah, that's fine. We don't need to change that in any way, shape, or form.
We must always take time to remember the
Offense would have that on there.
Shame. Such fine work. Put
There is no light.
Together!
the one locked up.
Perfect.
Keep fight! Together, we will achieve victory.
Freeze. Awaiting your instructions.
Right, okay. Yeah, I think we're okay with that. Now I just need to change the officers again. So, Grumpy, your officers are now going to be fluid on your air across all zones. Your defense fighter is the top fighter, and your offense fighter is the middle fighter, okay? And then what we'll do is, once again, go through here.
All right. Just like
Come at me.
What time?
perhaps I should.
Cut! Slash! Tear!
I'm holding up just fine.
A hunter is
Come at me.
all right. Just like in training.
Right, okay.
Pilots these days struggle with the basics.
Mom's watching, and I owe her my best.
Right, there you go. So, now, here is your 5-second one. Safe formation. Right, so, one thing I'm going to talk to you and explain to you here is obviously your... I've now changed it so that if you have a look here, all of your stuff is set to 9.0180, and you've still got all of this set and changed, okay? Now, the next thing that you need to work on is going to be... Your air setups. We need to do air setups next. So, we're doing your air setups next. I guess I just want to take... Okay, I guess we'll just... full send. Okay, everything's retraining, but, I mean... Max fighter, here we go. Apply only... I need to press apply here. Let me grab a drink quickly. What's Dev saying? I like your account, Grumpy. A lot of great officers. Exactly, Saga. I want it too. I really want the account. You know what I need to do? Grumpy, for all of the, whenever you retire Warpath, can I have your account since I helped you with it? I need to secure this account, chat. I need this account when he retires. Okay, apply officer lineup. There you go. So, He's in Air Force mode now. $50K? It is not worth 50K, you sausage. Huh? 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 What drugs are you smoking, sir? Man's been on some absolute hardcore drugs right now. Holy. Right, so what we're going to do now, this is max fighter setup, right? What am I hearing from you right now, sir? You need to relax. You need to relax, mister.
What type of...
A trap. For me? Interesting.
It's every time you see Saber, I swear. What am I hearing? Neighbors looking at me funny. Wait, stop moaning. My speakers are maxed. Who the fuck is... No one's moaning. Brother, relax. Relax, okay? Holy, you guys are crazy today.
I'm holding up just...
Right, so this is max fighter setup.
Pilots these days struggle with the basics.
So this is the wrenches with your max fighter. Yeah, we definitely do need to obviously work on your thingy though. Wait, what did I just put there? Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Pilots these days struggle with the basics.
No, y'all are kind of wilding out right now. Y'all just aren't making sense. You're just being a little wild for no reason. Y'all just need to relax.
What type of started? I can't just fade.
So. Okay, max fighter. Save. Okay, max fighter is done. Wait, is it done? Wait. I need to check one thing. Okay, yeah. Okay. My brain wasn't braining, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Right. I also need to upgrade these before I save anything. Okay, this takes so... Like, it doesn't take long to do, but it's just tedious, isn't it? Right, 180. Okay, there we go. Mm, mm, mm. As a 320 who full 500 plus, I got called a cheater for my skill training. Skill training makes a big difference. Hey, Scopes, said this in a previous video, but really love the skill training you've been doing. It's so necessary. Hey, thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, Razoric, is that your name? I hope I said that correctly. Honestly, dude, it makes such a big difference. Like, the amount of people that I've come against, there was actually a guy in the last L4. He's a really nice guy, but he had Air Tech Complete, right? Advanced and Modern Air Tech Complete. He had 5% more damage intensity. Maybe it was 10%, but he had more damage intensity and damage resist than me on his planes, and his planes had maxed Modern Air and Advanced, okay? My planes do not have Modern Air done, and I'm basically maxed Advanced. I'm about 3/4 of the way through Modern Air, okay? So, or maybe not even 3/4. I'd say less than 3/4 of the way. I'd say maybe 3/5 of the way. But yeah, I would say, and I beat him every single time in an air fight, and it goes down to his officers and skill training just wasn't as good as they could be, and it makes such a big difference. Such a big difference. So, yeah, where were we here? Because I want to make sure that I need to go through and make sure that I've got every single one done here. So, yes, 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 no. Okay. Everything adds up. 100% Ali. W progression. Thank you, sir. Right, where are we? This is Max Fighter. Save formation. Save. Okay, that's now saved. So now I need to reset the fighter. And reset the bomber. I didn't need to reset the bomber. I don't know why I reset the bomber. Didn't need to reset the bomber. So now all that will change is the fighter will be... so let's go 180. Complete the modifications. Put these parts back on. But this time, we're going to put the worser parts on here. And over on the bomber, what we do now is we make sure that the bomber has the best of everything. Because obviously they share the firepower part. So we put the better firepower parts on here. Because this is going to be the max bomber setup. And also, we are going to have Also, we're going to have the bomber have 80 wrenches this time. And the fighter will only have 91. So, there it is. There it is. Boom. So, now we have it so that the fighter and bomber, these two are the only ones that switch depending on the situation. So, he could literally be having a max bomber bombing bases, and he needs to actually quickly swap thingy around. My bad. Where is it?
A hunter is only as good as his prey.
I mean, you can upgrade that if you want. That's your call. But we want to put over here this and this. There you go. So now this will be on the max bomber. Let me save that. Max bomber, save. So now he can switch between max bomber or max fighter. No either with Indy's crit skill trained. What's that? What do you mean, sorry, Raz? Argent and Silent is an evil combo. Yeah, so obviously this is just this is his air setup, okay? But basically we've got Vindictus skill training over here still. But we're taking advantage of the 35% extra damage from here and stuff like that. So also the fact that he boosts his aid by 25%, it's just like that. You should have done 3, 4, 5, 4 instead. Wait, what's this? Five one 5-1. So 5-1-5-1's good. You just need the last skill. You need his final skill to be level 5 or level 4 realistically, but it's the thing is you don't need. So Saba said you should have done 3, 4, 5, 4. You do not need any statues in his second one. Is that NK? Hi NK. For this officer here, you do not need any statues in here realistically. Okay, because all you're gaining is 14% damage. That's all you're gaining from this. You do not need any statues in here. So as long as you have him at preferably 5, but let's just say 4, okay? Even if you have this 4, you need these two skills, realistically. This skill here is one of the main ones. It makes his crit 50% stronger. And then technically every 1 grid is an extra 8. So having these two is obviously what's kind of makes him very powerful, but these 3 here, this second skill doesn't need to be maxed out until last. Other than that, he's extremely fucking broken. Right, now, full send, apply. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to put on this. And this, right? On your rocket launcher. I then want to get... And we're going to obviously have to switch a couple of things around here. Parts. Yes. Yes. And then here, I want to reset this bad boy as well. Where are we? Remove. Reset. This will be your rocket launcher eventually, okay? So, Grumpy, what you're going to do is you're going to get yourself another one of these rocket launchers. Let me quickly have a look. How many... You have 124. You can definitely get one more. Can you get 2 more? I'm trying to think, chat. Can he get 2 more? He definitely can get 2 more if he wanted to, because he can just get rid of this plane here. But, because you don't run 3 planes. Yeah, you could just get rid of this. Holy shit. Just get rid of this and then you'll be able to get... I think you can get 2 more anyway. So here's the thing. It's 36 for each, but you've got to think he's then actually got to actually upgrade it as well, if that makes sense. So when you reset a unit, how many do you get? How much is it to 50? So he would need... No, because he would need like 180, right? To get 2 of them. He would need 100 and... 36. What's 36 times 2? Oh my god. 72. Right. He would need 172. He doesn't have enough. Unless... What is 172? What's 124 plus 36? He would need 12 more. 12 more. Oh my god, he might be able to be so fucking close to doing it. Oh my god, Grumpy, you're so close. Oh my... Grumpy, you can do it! Grumpy! You sexy son of a bitch. Right. Because he can just get rid of this, this, and this. He can do it. He can do it. He can fucking do it, chat. He can fucking do it. Right, Grumpy, you're... Okay. Yes, right now you don't. Right now you play with this, okay? But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want this exact same setup here, but with rocket launchers. Okay? Because... As you know, last L4, we couldn't always do base to base. A lot of it was having to go into the enemy area with fast units. And that is so important, dude. Like, it's so important right now. Rocket Launcher is literally the fucking... Rocket Launcher MB is the meta. Rocket Launcher MB is such a fucking meta. Also, get rid of this to be an... Do you have an MB? That's a question. Do you have MB? Oh, he doesn't have MB, man. He has this one, technically. You only need 2. That is true, NK. You only need 2. Yeah, he doesn't need 2. He only needs 1. He only needs 1. That's true. He only needs to get 1 extra one. So here's the thing. He has Marty MB, but I'm wondering... Let's take a look here. I mean, shit. He has enough Marty prototype pieces, right? So that would actually work. What do you think, guys? Because if you think about it, instead of getting 2 more rocket launchers, he only needs to get 1 more rocket launcher. Because then he can run this. And where the fuck's Futurus gone? I mean, Igon. He can run this and this here. He will then use a... Let's just say... Here you go. Boom. And then this could still stay up here with that on it. And... Oh, in fact, no, fuck it. Yeah, I don't know why. Because, I mean, would you still want to use her, realistically speaking? And then we'd just have to sacrifice... what's it called? Here's the thing, like, using her is really nice.
Sorry, was just going over this.
Isn't Marty best for tanking? No, Vanguard is best for tanking. Vanguard's just a better unit in general for everything. But right now we're trying to make a setup for him that he can use, you know, as a what's it called? Now, and then I think this would probably be the best option, right? In his... Because I'm trying to think. His full send here, he has this setup. I would rather have red heat here instead. But if he has red heat here and he has to get rid of this skill... But, like, I feel like... Do you... Chat, here's the question. An NK and Legacy. I don't think Legacy's here. NK. Is it better to have red heat as an officer here? Or is it better to have just her one single skill here? I think it's better to use red heat, right? Or am I tripping? LibMB is best for field fights with its speed. I don't know. The speed of it is okay, but let's be honest, most things are going to be able to catch it anyway. Yeah, Marty is the worst MB, but if it's the only MB he has, all I can tell him is, Grumpy, moving forward, try and make yourself a Vanguard MB, okay? Try and make yourself a Vanguard MB. That way you can switch between a super heavy and a Vanguard MB and a Marty, a Vanguard MB. So you have either Vanguard MB or Vanguard super heavy. Okay. Swap Futuras for red heat. Wait, what's this? Best 2 rocket launcher field combo is Thunder Vin, red heat Liberty. That's if you're trying to do field fighting, not for attacking bases though. If you're trying to do siege, this is the best. But if you want range, then yes, red heat Liberty is going to be good. But if you want pure just killing a base as quick as possible, this is still better. Like, much better. Even though it has 1 grid less, it's still much better. The damage output is just crazy different. I've tested it. It's much better. I might even make a video on it soon. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying LibMBT is bad. I don't know, really. I don't know. Doesn't 4 grid also die to splash if Stinger is involved? I mean, 5 grid dies if Stinger's involved, buddy. I generally... I'm gonna say I'm gonna keep this set up personally. I'm gonna keep this set up personally. Right. So, yeah, I mean... Once he's in L4, I'll come back and make this. For now, obviously, I don't want to make it until I'm able to actually make it for him. I'm going to keep this for now. But yeah, I think what we're going to do is remove this, put on red heat. Red heat, Liberty. As much as I want to keep that on there, we're going to have to find a new skill for there. Because I'd rather use her to be... Like, I am thinking about it. I would rather use her.
Don't keep me waiting.
Special... Okay, now we've got to find what's the best offense skill. Ooh, what is the best offense skill? I guess we go with the skill boost one. Yeah, but Argent, red heat, shadow, splash off other units, and often 3 gear can die easy to it. The thing is, though, it depends how you set everything up, right? It depends how you set it up. As long as your tanking unit is nowhere near the other unit, there's a good chance. I think we're going to have to go with Antonina's skill over here. It's the next best thing. Offense. Oh shit! What do we do here? Chat. Here's a question: is it better to have a 15% damage intensity, okay, or take this skill, the normal attack boost to 30 off of here? Nope.
Shame.
Take
Such
this 20% off of here.
use.
Put on a in base one because it's the ATG,
I hate people
and
who
then put on a
break their
20 here.
promises.
That's better. That's better. There you go. That's what we've just done. That's what we've just done. So,
Machines will be indispensable in
yeah,
future war.
I'm happy with this now. Full send. Safe formation. Yes. Obviously, the 6 seconds already has its due. Again, I would actually rather have on the 6 second and 5 second. He's using red heat skill, but to be fair, that will do for now. That will do. That will do for now. But I like that red heat is actually being used. Is red heat able to get something here?
Their promises.
Yeah, there you go. Jesus, we almost missed out on that. Now we have it. Done. Boom. I'm jealous of the account, chat, and I want it now. I want it now. Guys, what the... This is a really nice setup, though. I really wish I could have it. I really wish I could have it. But guys, anyone who's tuning in, if you haven't already done so, I really, really, really appreciate you guys hitting the like button. Asian Toaster, welcome to the stream. Does he have Professor Payne's skill boost? He doesn't. He doesn't, no. I think we've done pretty well here, though. I think we've done pretty well so far. You could do my main when you get a chance. You've already had your main done. You can have it if you sell your left kidney. Damn. Damn. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get that ever. Man has multiple? Oh, no, okay. Can I show the defense? Yeah, this is the defense here. Now, we was debating whether to do... instead of I having... like, what's his name? Saber. But we thought, the rocket launcher has no wrenches in it. Because the wrenches are in his bomber instead. And it already has one defense officer, so it's not going to be anything special. Therefore, we decided what we're going to do is put eye on it to increase the speed in which you earn the protection from Vox. And on top of that, it will also help kill any infantry that are tanking. So remember, you can also ask Scopes for a lesson in the setups and how to do it. And that is true. We do offer coaching, guys, if anyone does want it. We do offer coaching. We've done 2 coaching sessions almost every week for the past couple of weeks, which has been crazy. You guys have been really, really awesome. Saber ain't anything special. His skill shot isn't that good. It's okay. But that's all done now. So he's got his 6 second. He's got his 5 second. Yeah, honestly, I think that we're okay with this right now. His bombers are done. His things are done. So yeah, eventually we'll make once we go into an L4, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be getting... So let me pre-get this ready for you. Right, okay. What you're going to do... He needs to get rid of this as well, right? Because at the moment, he can't use it and has no need for it. So, what you're going to do is your main objective... What about his navy? His navy is pretty much already done. There is no change needed for his navy right now. The only thing he can do is if he wants to use this, he would just manually change it. But he doesn't have the officers for it, so... You know, he does technically have officers for it. He could use, like these two, Liberty Blaze and Rip Current. But it would just require him to shift some things around, you know. But technically speaking, his navy's done in all accounts, realistically. There isn't much difference he can do at the moment in time. So I noticed you've actually got... Let me look into here. What do you actually have over here? Okay, so you're working on something. I don't know what you're working on here, but yeah. I mean, it doesn't really matter what you work on. Because he doesn't have anything else for fighters. What's this, sorry? What is that, Toaster? Do you need some staff for the account coaching? If yes, I'm in. I don't need any staff at the moment, thank you. Also, why is Bladewing and Darkwind together a crit and skill officer instead of going double skill? Because he doesn't have officers, buddy. Working on a second GMD and second bomber. Well, I mean, right now, you don't... You don't... There's no need for a second bomber right now. I would say, if anything, go for the second GMD. This very moment in time, you do not have anything for a second bomber. If we go to your Air Force, for you to... I mean, technically, to get a somewhat decent second bomber, you would need to awaken Stash and technically Inferno, but fuck Inferno. You would need either, like, you'd probably need a Bomber Lounge. So I would honestly say to you, yeah, the second bomber is far away, unless, of course, you're like crazy. I'm waiting for the same thing. For me to get my second bomber, I need Stash, Awaken, and then I need a new bomber officer. So whenever they bring out a brand new bomber officer, I'll have a double bomber set up. But as of right now, until that fact, so if anything... It's very easy for you to get a second GMD, because all you need to do is awaken this guy, and you'd be fine. Because then you would run him and her together, and him together, and then obviously this and this together. So you'd be able to switch out this for a second GMD, and then only use that in a defensive situation. Okay? But yeah, so your goals moving forward, Mr. is over here... Work towards getting either a medium or a heavy at 7.1. And then over here, you already know what you're doing. When an L4 opens and you get your 2 tickets, so on Thursday, on the Thursday, I can log in and help you do it, basically. But what we're going to do is we're going to get you one, MB, and we're going to get you 1 rocket launcher. So that we can get you, that up and running. Because theoretically speaking, what we could do, actually, is even if you had 2 rocket launchers, right, and you have this as a rocket launcher, both of these as rocket launchers, and then this as a Howie still, we could have a rocket launcher rally and a Howie rally, and you could still send I and Futurus in the into the Howies. That would still actually prioritize and be really, really good. So I think we'll do that. I think we'll do that moving forward. But yeah, overall, I'm really happy with the account. Guys, what do you guys think of the account? What do you guys genuinely think of the account? I actually think it is really nice account. I don't see any issues with this account whatsoever. I think it's a really, really nice account. I want it. I want it. I want to see what his tech's like, though, because I actually don't know what his tech is like. W account, that full send is terrifying. Dude, I really want it. Okay, so he doesn't have tank tech, so his tanking... I think that's the main thing. He's super heavy, isn't anything special. Artillery's obviously done. This is obviously done. Infantry shouldn't be done. Yeah, okay. Any account with... Yeah. True. Now, again, modern tank hasn't been done. You know, infantry makes sense not being done. Artillery done, and his planes is coming along. Now, how much of this do you have? 3,000. Chat, do y'all think that he should probably start working on his super heavy stuff? Maybe this bottom one, right? Yeah, dude, 100%, man. 100%, I think that he needs to... I definitely think you should start focusing on your... Why max defense city, waste of badges? Yeah. Wait, what? Why maxed... Defense city? What do you mean? This here? He doesn't have max. You know about this here? This isn't necessarily a waste, let's be honest. I do think, though, that maybe you're better off very soon done with advanced planes, and I'll start on the tanks. Yeah, you're... I would definitely say you're... Because here's the thing. You can get 20% damage intensity and resist from here. You saw wrong? Okay. Like here and even here as well. Eventually, you can get it from here. So, the thing is, what is your... I don't know what your... What's it called is? I don't know what your damage intensity in that is. I guess we can go and have a look, right? Buffs, military, intensity. So, yeah. 105. So your damage intensity and damage resist is a lot lower. That's the problem. But, I mean, it will suffice for now. So you're basically 120% damage intensity. Because his tech isn't that high. His tech's only 159 mil. So the tech is what's letting him down, I think. The tech is what's letting him down. Yeah, his tech is letting him down. Because basically, if we go in here, he's still got these to do, actually. Look, he's still got these to do. So that's like another 4% here, 2% here. But it is camp buff, city buff maxed. It should be 31. Yep, 31 here. It does seem pretty low. How you doing, Vil? How you doing? I mean, I feel like mine's pretty low. I'm trying to think where else he's missing from. It's like he's got in like here, all of this tech here is kind of wasted because it's not getting anything except base HP. Like his artillery is done and then maxed out, and like he's working on planes, and obviously planes is very expensive. I would say he's only got this here. That's why he needs to be getting these ones done. That's why it's a little bit low. What's mine? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. But overall, like, officer-wise and that, very, very good. Very, very good on the officer-wise. NK, you're on a fucking whale account, though. That's a very big difference. Let's hop onto mine. Let's hop onto mine. I actually don't know what mine is. I don't know what you've done. Thing is, though, you don't necessarily need the base HP. That's the difference. So mine is 118 and then 22. So yeah. I mean, math is hard for me. 140.9. So it's 140.9, but when inside of an L4... Wait, because this is here now, right? 143. Okay. So mine's 143. Okay, this is mine outside of an L4. 143. And then inside of an L4... 147. Oh no, that's not an L4. That's thingy. That's not an L4. There you go. 155 in an L4. Yeah, honestly, the account's really good. I mean, my tech's coming along now, chat. It's getting there. So my infantry is done up to here. I just need to save up 5k for this. My tank is... I've literally only done my tank purely for this here. That's the only reason I've done my tank stuff. Artillery is maxed. Plane is maxed. Then on a modern... a little bit of my infantry. Tank, again, I got to base HP and that's it. I'm not going to be doing anything else. Then my artillery is done. And my plane is just over halfway. And then if we go to here, yeah, I got... How much more? Not too long before I can start phase 2, guys. Not too long now. We get in there slowly. We get in there slowly, my little baby. Alright. By the way, chat, Sheriff's going to be joining us this L4. Sheriff's going to join us. I think you guys, some of you guys might know Sheriff. Sheriff's going to be joining us now. When does this thingy start, by the way? Is it tomorrow? When does this start? Yes, tomorrow, okay. Hi, Noxy. How you doing today, buddy? Scopes, I've done advanced tanks, RT, air, and modern RT, and... Wait, what? Okay. I've done advanced tanks, RT, and air, and modern RT and air. So what next? Advanced infantry or quick stats? Or modern tanks? Quick stats, here's the thing. Quick stats for your... It's going to be cheaper as well. Quick stats for your infantry would be a good shout because it's an extra 10% for all your other units. But it also sets you up if you ever do want to go infantry in the future. But at the same time, getting your tanks, which you probably already have, right, for tanking and stuff. Do you plan on ever having infantry? I don't know, like... It's a hard question, chat. What do you reckon? Do you reckon he should do advanced infantry for the 10% damage intensity and resist? Or should he just go modern tank because it's what he uses for like tanking and stuff like that? I'd say probably modern tank because at the end of the day, sure, it's going to be a lot longer. But at least you're basically getting your shit done. I don't know. It's your call, really. I mean, both work. It's either a very quick extra 10%. Well, by very quick, it's like, what, a month or two? Yeah, it is a quick 10%. Yes, the modern tank will give him more benefits. But it's like every unit will get it. Noxy, why do you keep putting La? L-A-A-A-A. And I guess NK, why are you putting La? Yeah, it's about 2 months of tech, yeah. I'd say go for your infantry next then, and then afterwards. Right. He doesn't know La? Why would I know La? Oh, it's Chinese? Okay, okay. I don't speak Chinese. I barely speak English. Okay, so guys. Oh, they're singing in the choir. Okay, that makes sense. I'm back. Welcome back, Devi. Alright, La is like the Chinese version of LOL. Okay. Well, what I guess then, guys, is we're probably gonna end today's stream here. A nice, quick, short session. Working on Grumpy's account. Obviously, I really like the account. But I would say next weekend, maybe we're going to help, or not help, but go through Sheriff's account, see how Sheriff's doing. So hopefully we'll get that all sorted out. But guys, I appreciate and love each and every single one of you for tuning in. Seriously, massive shout out. By the way, guys, remember, massive shout out to... let me scroll up. Massive shout out to Mr. Sultra coming in with a $10 super sticker. Thank you so much, Sultra. I really appreciate you, homie. Thank you. WShoe, thank you, Saga. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the help, guys. You're welcome, Mr. Grumpy. I'm gonna make a mess of my account and get you to fix it. I ain't fixing your account if you make a mess of it. I've already done your account. What's it? NK, if you really want, go check out the list of different things. I can help you. Take care, though, Mr. Catfat. Appreciate you, homie. Good night, Mr. NK. Good night, guys. I appreciate you all. Hope everyone has a beautiful day. And I'll see you during the week for the video. And I will see you guys next weekend for another stream. I appreciate and love you all. Bye, Dizzy. Goodbye, Dizzy. Bye, guys. Later, Raz. Buenos noches, Flappy. Goodbye, Cap. Goodbye, guys. Bye, guys. Bye.